Here's an excerpt from a hit comedy made in 2009.
Now the relationship's totally screwed.
Why is that?
She knows I love her. The whole balance of power is completely out of whack.
Huh.
It's a very funny episode. The joke is that the main character thinks that romantic relationships are nothing more than a power struggle.
So let's talk about this whole balance of power issue of yours.
What about it?
Why do you look at relationships as a power struggle?
Because that's what they are.
This is, of course, batshit crazy. It's so absurd that it's hilarious. Eight years later, one of Alyssa Milano's tweets went viral and the MeToo movement began. Exposing powerful men who abused their power to exploit women was long overdue. MeToo was unequivocally good. But like most good things, it went too far. After a few years dealing with real abuse of power by real bastards, the scope of the movement expanded. People started calling out and condemning the existence of power imbalances, even in the absence of abuse. This fictional romance from the 90s, for example. Samantha and Mitch can never make love, because she is his boss. She can, at best, rape him. It's an absurd way of viewing things. After the MeToo movement, people began to argue that all power imbalances always negate consent. One mantra, which is currently all the rage, goes, "It's not called having sex with a minor, it's called rape. Call it rape." Our culture's obsession with infantilizing young adults has made us believe that age equals power, and all power will always be abused. That's why people have to go to prison for making love to their romantic partners. 30-year-olds don't have toxic genitals, and science can't find any harm caused by age gap relationships, so the Neo-Puritans invented the dogma of power dynamics. It goes something like this. People under 18 have less power than those over 18, and there can be no consent when there is a power imbalance. So people under 18, or anyone else with less power, cannot make love, they can only be raped. The dogma requires that we see romance and lovemaking as a power struggle.
I don't know what to say.
Say you love me and you'll marry me.
Gee, Charlie, you're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Yeah, well, that's kind of built into the whole proposal concept. Well, come on, just say it so we can be even.
Even? Is that what this is about? Some kind of power thing?
It's batshit crazy, and a very unhealthy approach to relationships.
I got it. I know how to restore the balance of power with Chelsea.
It's really disturbing that everybody has so quickly adopted Charlie Harper's sick belief system. Just a dozen years ago, the idea that romance is actually a power struggle was considered so ridiculous that we chuckled, giggled, and guffawed at it.
The important thing is that we love each other.
Right.
Equally.
Yes.
50-50.
It means that much to you.
Let's just stop this nonsense.